Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sallallahu ala Nabi Muhammadin wa alayhi wa sallam. Students, please look at the board. Look at the board. Whiteboard. Fix your eyes. Be attentive. Be focused. Clear? Exercise unphrase. When you want to understand grammar, you need to be dead serious. You need to be dead serious. Clear? Noun phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase. We have already studied their definitions and examples. I've already written the answers. So answer is not a problem. The reason to know why it is a noun phrase, why it is an adjective phrase, why it is an adverb phrase, that is the problem. So we'll discuss that thing. How to identify a noun phrase, how to identify an adverb phrase, how to identify an adjective phrase. Clear? So first example, I like to see a face without a smile on it. With a smile, not without a smile. But during the class, I like to see a face without smiling, because you know, when you are not smiling, you are focused. Clear? So I like to see a face with a smile. Why it is an adjective phrase? Who will tell me the reason? Raise your hands. Yes?
Because it is group of words.
Yes, no. There may be any group of words. It may be a verb phrase, then it's a group of words. Group of words is also a prepositional phrase. Group of words is also an adjective phrase, an adverb phrase, a noun phrase. How come? It's an adjective phrase. Why it is an adjective phrase? The answer is there, no issue. What you need to do is to identify the reason. Let me know the reason.
Because it's sentence or adjective or quality.
Which quality? Whose quality it is telling us?
Smile.
Quality of?
Face.
It is telling the quality of face. Face with a smile. So face is a noun, telling the quality of noun. That is the reason it is an adjective. Clear? It is an adjective phrase. Sometimes due to the rise and fall of the tone, I speak slow. I speak in low tone. And that is not understood by the students who are listening to me on channel. He does his work without any care. Without any care. Why it is an adverb phrase? Why adverb phrase? I'll call it phrase. I am out of practice, due to which my writing is not that much beautiful as compared to my own student. I accept respect. Clear? When you are in practice, your writing is beautiful. When you are out of practice, your writing is like me. Clear? So you know, without any care, why it is an adverb phrase?
It's a group of words that emphasizes the verb.
Yes. No. What is the reason? Group of words, any group of words can be anything.
Because it shows the quality of the word.
If it is showing the quality of the word, then it may be an adjective phrase. Why it is an adverb phrase?
Quality of verb.
Quality of verb. No. Does it answer question when, where, how, or manner? He does his work without any care. How does he work? How does he do his work?
Without any.
Clear? It's telling us the manner, how he is doing his work. When it's talking about the manner, it means it is adverb phrase. Clear? Next one. Nothing can live on. So it is, again it is an adverb phrase. Let me write beautifully like my student. Why it is an adverb phrase? Does it answer any question? When, where, why? when, where, and how. Adverb answers question when, where, and how. Where nothing can live. Where nothing can live. It's answering the question where. Unknown. Clear? So when it is answering the question where, it means it is an adverb phrase. Clear? Try to guess. Telling the answer is not a problem, not a rocket science. You simply guess and give the answer. But telling the reason of the answer, that is the problem. That is the issue. Clear? He wore a turban made of silk. He wore a turban made of silk. Why it is an adjective phrase?
Because it's showing the quality of.
Quality of what?
Quality of.
Turban. It's showing the quality of turban. Clear? This is turban. Tassan. Kassan. Hassan. There are ta and ka sounds in our language, in our own language. You know, we say ha sound is there. We say coconut. Ka sound is there. Ka sound is there in our own language. Ta sound, ka sound, and ta sound. What is this? Where can we use? Ta sound, ha sound is in our language. Can you guess what? Ta. There is ta sound when you fire a pistol. Ta sound when you fire a pistol. Ta sound, ha sound, ka sound, they are there in our language. So don't be confused or don't be surprised when you listen to ta sound, ka sound, pa sound in any other language, okay? Next one. A little bit is a good maxim. She says it's a noun phrase. My student says it's a noun phrase. Why it's a noun phrase? Yesterday we studied the reasons. Would tell me the reason. What does the noun phrase do?
That is a noun.
It's a noun. Noun functions as a subject or an object. What is the function of the noun? It functions, it comes in the beginning or it comes in the end. Subject or object. So it is coming in the beginning, that's the reason it's a
Noun.
it's coming in the end, that's the reason it's a noun. Clear? In a terrible manner. In a terrible manner. Why it's an adverb phrase? What may be the reason? Good students? The bodies were mangled in a. How were the bodies mangled? Question yourself. Ask yourself a question. How were the bodies mangled?
Because
In a terrible. The bodies were mangled in a terrible manner. If I ask you how the bodies were mangled, the students were sitting in silence. In silence. What is in silence? Why it is an adverb phrase? How the students were sitting? In silence. Clear? The students were sitting respectfully. How it is an adverb? Shows manner. Clear? Next one. Why noun phrase?
Because it is in the start.
Working as a subject. Why it is an adjective phrase? Though it's again noun phrase coming in. Now why it is an adjective phrase? Hold on, just a minute. Without a friend? Why it is an adjective phrase? Hurry up, be quick, let me know. Telling the quality of man. Telling the quality of man. That's the reason it is adjective phrase. Okay? He has got a head of green color. A green color By adjective phrase? Telling the quality of have. Okay, next one. From this moment. Hold on. Okay, sit down. From this moment. By adverb phrase? By adverb phrase?
Because it will show better.
From telling when to stop work. When to stop work? Answering the question when. Clear? She is the student who wrote this. What's your name? Iman. Iman wrote all this, okay? So I want Imams from this class. I want Imams from this class so that they may write the presentation. Quickly give the progress and start writing a lecture for yourself. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. I think you must have understood it, okay? If you have any question, you may ask me online, offline, that's your choice, okay? Thank you very much.